Boom shakalaka. Hello, everybody. There she was, just a walking down the street singing do a did dum did do. Great to be with you guys. Coach Shane here. That's my name, right? Whoops, right down there. There, there. Coach Shane. Coach Shane. That's my name. Great to be with you. Thank you for joining me. Uh, some of you know me, some of you do not. I'll quickly introduce myself. My name is Shane, Shane. Everybody calls me Coach Shane. I've been helping people master English for almost 40 years. I know I look it, right? I look old. Yeah. I don't feel old. My hands are all dirty. I was gardening today. I am live streaming today to encourage you to fix your English. And we're here to help. There's so many great English teachers out there, but I want to give you some specific advice. And the advice is to do with pronunciation. So, as you're mastering a language, any language, believe it or not, for adults, not necessarily for children, but for adults, pronunciation is really, really important, especially if you're using English in a professional situation, but not only a professional situation. So let me explain it to you like this. If you're speaking English and your pronunciation is not clear, it's kind of difficult for, the foreigner, not only American, but the foreigner to understand you. Then this is what happens. As you're speaking English, the foreigner, me, needs to really concentrate on everything you're saying. We have to listen very carefully. And that's stressful. It's frustrating, right? And communication is not just sound, but it's eyes and it's hands and it's everything. But right now, if your pronunciation is not clear, I need to really focus on what you're saying. So I'm listening to every sound you make very carefully. And this is a problem because number one, it's stressful. But number two, because I'm listening so carefully, every time you make a vocabulary mistake or you say something weird or not normal, I hear it. And every grammar mistake you make, I hear it. So not only am I hearing pronunciation that's not so good, clumsy or inappropriate vocabulary or phrasing, and bad grammar. And this is a disaster, especially in a professional situation. Your speaking is your image. And if you're speaking with bad pronunciation, bad vocabulary, and bad grammar, that image is not good. It's really not good. However, the power of pronunciation is amazing. Your pronunciation does not have to be perfect. You can have an accent, but if your pronunciation is clear, if when you're speaking English, I don't have to focus, I can just listen to you and understand what you're saying. If your pronunciation is clear, amazing things happen. Like what? Well, I relax and I focus on you as a person speaking to me. I do not hear your vocabulary mistakes, and I do not hear awkward phrasing, phrases that are a little bit strange. I don't hear them. And even if I hear them, it doesn't click. It's like, it's okay. And most importantly, I don't hear your grammar mistakes. And if I hear them, it doesn't matter because I will understand what you're saying. This is all because of pronunciation. And let me tell you something really cool. If you know that your pronunciation is good and that the foreigner, while listening to you, understands you, your confidence goes up and you automatically become a better speaker. It's true. This is the power of good pronunciation. And this is something that I train people to do, that we help people fix their pronunciation every day. Thousands of people. Right now, I think we have actively over 1,000 students, and we're really good. But let me tell you something else about pronunciation that's really important. So, as you know, there are vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and there are consonants, B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, P, Q, R, S, T, V, X, W, Y, Z, I think, right? We've got vowels and we've got consonants. So here's my question to you. When you're trying to fix your pronunciation, right? American English pronunciation, that's what we teach. Which do you think is more important? Vowels, A, E, I, O, U, or consonants, everything else? Which one do you think? V or C? Yeah. Now I know, because I've done this many, many, many times for many, many, many years, most students believe vowel pronunciation is most important. And you're wrong. It's not. It's important, but it's not the most important. If we have to choose between vowels and consonants, consonants are much more important. How is that so? I can explain it this way. In the United States, we have 25 different accents, 25 recognized accents, officially recognized different accents. Boston, New York, Texas, Georgia, Wisconsin, Chicago, northern Minnesota, and Central California. We have, we have these regions with distinct accents, 25. Not that many. In the United Kingdom, in the UK, they have 45 recognized accents. But let's stick with America. The interesting thing is, in America, despite the 25 different accents, the vowel sounds are the only things that are different. Now, I'm not talking about dialects, I'm talking about accents, pronunciation. Consonant sounds will sound the same, but the vowel sounds change. So I'm an American, and let's say I'm talking to an American from Texas, and an American from California, an American from Boston, an American from New York. I'm talking to different Americans. I can understand what they're saying, even though their vowel pronunciation is different. Oh, it can be very different. And sometimes it's a little bit tricky, but as an American talking to another American when they're speaking, their consonant sounds never change. The consonants are constant. They never change. The vowels change. So when you're working on your pronunciation, the most important thing is to have essentially perfect consonant pronunciation. Vowels, those are tricky. Oh, we need to fix vowels too, but they can wait. Consonants are most important. So whether you're in California or New York or Texas or Boston or Chicago or northern Minnesota or Georgia or Wisconsin, all those people communicate easily with each other because our consonant pronunciation is the same, even though our vowel pronunciation is different. And that's something you need to recognize. You know, I like to use examples of actors, foreign actors. So there's Jean Claude Van Damme, who's from Brussels, French speaking man. There's Jackie Chan, who's from China. He speaks Chinese. There is, I forget his name. Do you know Google? The Google .com, Google CEO. He's from India. But all three of these men, by chance, they're all men, speak English. And their English is good. Actually, the Google CEO, his English is excellent. Jackie Chan's English is good. I'm not gonna say it's excellent. Jean-Claude Van Damme, English is good. It's very good, but it's not perfect. But these 3 men are very successful in the United States because we understand them. It's easy to understand them. When they speak English, we understand what they're saying because their consonant pronunciation is excellent. Their vowels change, their grammar sometimes breaks, their vocabulary might be a little bit off, but their pronunciation is clear. And that is the most important thing. So you're not Jackie Chan, you're not Jean-Claude Van Damme, and you're not the Google CEO. You're you. But you want to represent the best you every time, right? When you're speaking English, you want people to say, "Oh, wow, your English is great." The interesting thing, when your pronunciation is clear but not perfect, or when your pronunciation is very clear but you have an accent, in the American in the American's mind, this is what we think. We think, "Oh, wow, this guy is not a native English speaker, but his English speaking is so good. Wow, he must be really smart." Most Americans don't speak a foreign language. I do. I speak Korean. Korean is my second language. And I respect anybody who speaks English. And 90% of Americans probably don't speak a foreign language fluently. So the respect that you get is tremendous. And it's all tied to pronunciation. Again, if your pronunciation is not clear, none of this works. So it's really important to fix your pronunciation. It really is. And the beautiful thing, if you have clear pronunciation, if you can speak clearly, you know what happens? Listening. Your ability to listen, to understand when people are speaking goes up dramatically. You see, when we're talking about speaking English, it's not just about pronunciation. A lot of teachers, great teachers, when they teach English, they focus on pronunciation, which is most important. But there's 2 other things that are really important when speaking English, especially American English. And this is where American English and British English can be a bit different. So pronunciation is number 1. Number 2 is something I call intonation. 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 And simply put, intonation is the ups and downs when we speak English. Sometimes we talk like this, and sometimes we talk like this, and it's that up and down style. And when you're speaking, I think for British English and American English, intonation is very similar. The simple definition, we stress important words. That's the simple definition. There's a lot more to it, and it's something that we teach, but that's just to give you an idea. Generally, I say when you're generally speaking, 50% of your words are important and 50% are not. The important words we stress, the unimportant words we reduce. That's generally how it works. So we got pronunciation, intonation, and I apologize. My hands are kind of dirty because I was in the garden, vegetables. Anyway, we got pronunciation, intonation, and the next thing is what I call rhythm. RHYTHM. And rhythm has a lot of aspects to it. One definition of rhythm is you have a long sentence, but we need to pause. You don't want to say, "Hello, my name is Coach Shane, and I'm an English teacher, and I'm from the United States, and I really like teaching English, and I love you all, and I hope to be here every day." That's terrible. We need to pause. "Hello, my name is Coach Shane, and I'm an English teacher, and I'm here every day, to help you master English, blah, blah, blah. So long sentences, where to pause, when to pause. That's one idea of rhythm. But there's more to rhythm. I like to you can think of it as the music, the mellifluousness, the musicality of the language. And this is where American English and British English can be a bit different. Not necessarily, but generally. Um, and I'm not British, so if you're a British person out there and you wanna disagree, feel free. You can rake me over the coals, that's fine. But that's my experience. Americans tend to be more emotional. Whether that's good or bad, I'm not gonna say. But Americans like to think of the way we speak as a bit romantic. And we do have the Romance languages, right? Italian, French, Portuguese, Spanish, beautiful languages. They sound beautiful. Como se dice hat? Oh, it just sounds beautiful. But in English, what is a hat called? It doesn't sound romantic. But anyway, a lot of American people think of English as a romantic language. So we like to awesome add a lot of, personality to our speaking. And that is important. It's important. A lot of people will say, "Hey, I'm practicing my speaking with like AI, like ChatGPT." And this is where rhythm and AI are not working yet. So I can say, for example, to ChatGPT, I can say, my wife is pregnant. And I can say that. My wife is pregnant. Now, she's not pregnant, but I could say that to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT would say, "Oh, congratulations. That's great." But what if I said, "My wife is pregnant"? Do I look happy? My wife is pregnant. No, I don't look happy. And ChatGPT sometimes has a very difficult time catching that emotion. Or I could say, my wife is pregnant. And again, ChatGPT, the AI in general, will have a difficult time catching that style. Obviously, my wife is pregnant. I'm not happy. I'm stressed. My wife is pregnant. I'm very happy. I'm excited. My wife is pregnant. Very straight, neutral sentence. This is so important when you're speaking English. When you're thinking about your English, your grammar, your pronunciation, if you're thinking too much, your rhythm, the natural style, the musicality of your English is not going to be any good. It needs to be good, especially if you're speaking American English. So I've got good news for you. I got good news and bad news. The bad news is pronunciation depends on you. So when we teach pronunciation, when I teach pronunciation, I can teach you, the dark L and the light L. I can teach you the TH pronunciation, but actually to learn pronunciation, it has to be one-on-one. It has to be. And we do that. But intonation, the ups and downs of English, almost all my students learn in 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, you can master intonation. And the beautiful thing, once you master sentence intonation, you'll never forget. It's like riding a bicycle. Once you learn how to ride a bicycle, you never forget. So that's really cool. So that's 4 weeks for intonation. Rhythm, however, takes about 12 weeks. If you can learn intonation in 4 weeks, the average student learns rhythm in 12 weeks. So that's 16 weeks. It sounds like a lot. I know, but it's not. Because think about how long have you been studying English, right? A lot of you probably started at least in middle school, 2, 3 years, high school, 2, 3 years, college, 3, 4 years. A lot of you have studied English for at least 10 years. And if you're still having problems, well, it's understandable. The English that you study at school prepares you for tests, not for actual communication. And that's what I do. That's what we teach, communication skills. So 4 weeks intonation, 12 weeks rhythm. It sounds like a long time, but it's not. Compared to what you've done, it's absolutely not. Pronunciation, that depends, right? If you're like my age, how old do you think I am? If you're my age and your tongue, you're like the tongue is a muscle. You got muscle memory. So fixing a pronunciation like a th sound, that can take a couple weeks. It can take a while. Okay. But if you're young, like 25 years old, teaching you pronunciation, fixing your pronunciation can be really quick. So we can fix everybody's pronunciation, but it kind of depends a little bit on your age, believe it or not. Not only your age, but the language you speak. Oh, that can definitely make it more difficult to teach. So, yes, pronunciation can take a while, but intonation and rhythm together 16 weeks. And once again, once you learn intonation and rhythm, the listening, it's so much easier. And the way you communicate is so much easier. It really is. And for the listener, the foreigner, the American, or whoever, it's so much easier to understand you. And your confidence goes up, which is so important. Like I said, to fix these things, the best way, especially pronunciation, is I need to hear you so that I can help you fix your pronunciation. So I have a special class and a tremendous offer. Um, for basically, well, the price is $28. $28 for a 6-month course. And actually, it's a 6-month course, but if you want, you could finish it in a month. If you're really determined and focused and energetic, you can do it in 28 days. But a lot of people are busy, so we give you 6 months. We give you 25 weeks to do this course. If you can do it in 25 days, great. 28 days, perfect. But we give you 25 weeks just in case, because we know life, you get busy, you get really, really busy. Oh my god, I run a business, I have a wife, I have 2 boys, we homeschool our boys, we have a house, dog, 1 dog, 3 cats, a garden, my hands are dirty from gardening. I understand, we're busy. My dad was a little bit sick, so I had to go visit my dad. Oh my god. So 25 days might not be easy for many of you. So you can take up to 25 weeks. That's plenty of time. And we're here for you. Now, the beautiful thing about this speaking course that I want you to get is we give you personal feedback on every lesson. I give you 25 lessons. You can finish it in 25 days if you want. We will give you personal feedback every single lesson about your pronunciation, your speaking, what you need to do. And not only that, we have live classes that you can attend anytime you want. I recommend 1 live class a week. But I think right now it's June. We're averaging about 9 live classes a week, 9 or 10 live classes every week, and you can join all of them if you want. And the beautiful thing about the live classes is it's one-on-one. You can ask any question. So if you join my live class, you can say, "Hey, Coach Shane, can you help me with this?" And I'll help you with that. Just you and me. It's beautiful. And we give you access to live classes for 6 months. So even if you finish all 25 lessons in 25 days, you still have 6 months with us to practice in live classes. This is a tremendous opportunity. And the regular price is a lot more expensive, but when you watch my live stream right here, this QR code right there, Click on that, and that will show you how to join us. Now, if that code doesn't work, you can send an email. And I don't know how to show you my email address. Let me see if I can figure out how to show you my email address. Uh, 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 uh. Show. Let's mess. Oh, that's my web page. I don't want that. Uh, can I change it? Ooh, I can change it. Okay, good. Who am I? Coach Shane. Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna change it. Contact at letsmasterenglish.com. See how live this is? Save. There you go. So contact at letsmasterenglish.com. You can send any questions you have. You can send us an email. If that link doesn't work, you can send us an email. If you're in Russia or if you're in China, for example, and the payment link doesn't work, we can help you. Don't worry. We've got students all over the world, so we will help you. I want you to join my classes. And this offer of $28 is only available during my live streams. That's it. If you go to my webpage, if you go to our community, it's $350. Yeah. So $28 is so much. It's an unbelievable deal. And I want you to get it. All right. So that's why I'm here today. I hope I've answered some questions. I hope I've helped you out with understanding how important speaking, especially pronunciation, is. And yeah, I'm going to replay this live stream. So if you missed a part of it, don't worry. You can watch it again. And as I always say, together, let's master English. Take care, guys. See ya.